And President Biden would like to focus on that giant COVID relief bill. He's visiting a small business in Pennsylvania today on what he calls his Help is Here tour. So what's he hoping to accomplish on this trip?
Yeah, a couple things here, Terry. One, it's a bit of a victory lap to say to Americans in significant, politically interesting locations across the country, look what we did for you. Look what Democrats delivered, and now money and help is on the way. So part victory lap, part sales pitch to try and convince Americans that, yes, this is popular and they should continue to support it, because polls are certainly showing that an overwhelming majority of Americans like what they hear from this legislation, and they like the details of what they're going to benefit from. But it's also a chance for the White House to educate Americans on exactly what those benefits are. You know, it's one thing to say, do you like $2 trillion from the government? It's going to help your community and you and your family. Sure, that sounds great. But they want to make sure people understand the details of this. So the president, the vice president, cabinet officials, as well as a network of, they say, 400 some mayors and governors over the next couple of weeks are going to be talking about the details of this plan, saying, here is how it helps your family. Here is how the small business loan program is going to help the pizza shop that you go to on Friday nights. Here's how it's going to help your schools reopen. They really want to get down into the details. They're going to be focusing on a different issue area every couple of days. Terry, today, the president focusing on small businesses outside Philadelphia.
And Karen, I know you spend a lot of time talking with local radio stations every day all across the country. And you said you got asked a lot today about this relief package. What are the kinds of questions and concerns you're hearing?
Local is the key word there. This is a really local issue, Diane, and it was interesting over the past week as Congress passed the legislation, as the president was gearing up to sign it, and now as you start to see the money go out there to states and local communities, they're really focused on how it's going to help. And after I would hear questions or segments before me on radio talking about what Cincinnati was going to be getting, what Seattle was going to be getting, I started scrolling around in some of the local newspapers of the radio stations from ABC that we talked to, and it was really striking to see some of those headlines. This is a big, big story. What families are getting, what communities are getting, what schools are getting, and this is why the White House wants to try and capitalize on this. Take this out there, try and really push this as a political message, and take a lot of credit.